Welcome to True Image Fitness.
Your resource for lifestyle, fitness, and motivation.
Here is your host, the guru of motivation,
The Sultan Positivity, Mr. Strict.
Vance McDaniel.
Hey, what's up, fitness fans? This is Vance McDaniel coming to you live from True Image Fitness and True Image Activewear. Boom! Right here in El Paso, Texas. It is 3:30 on a Monday afternoon, and we are still on lockdown for the coronavirus. And, I just want to keep up with the same theme that I've been hammering back and forth on in terms of health and fitness. I saw a report the other day, or today actually, I saw this report early this morning. 70% of the people that were in ICU due to coronavirus in the UK were either obese or morbidly obese. And I saw the list of underlying conditions that come along with obesity and morbid obesity. And it's a scary list. And you can Google it yourself. I encourage everybody to do a little bit of research and understanding the people that are most prone or susceptible to the coronavirus and having to deal with some of the harsher side effects or symptoms of the coronavirus, up into including death. So, but I don't want to hammer on that. But I do want to make a point. It's kind of like when we were kids, I don't know how many of you took the bus to school. I know that I was one of those kids. And I remember that we'd go to those bus safety classes, and they would show us the reenactment of a kid getting hit by the bus because they didn't follow the rules, and that image just drove things home. I just want to keep driving home the image of health and fitness. Now, long before the coronavirus came along, I've been talking about health and fitness, the importance of being fit, the importance of, not having to deal with a bunch of health issues, because obesity is one of the leading causes of death in America. I don't know all the numbers around the world, but I know the country that comes second is Mexico. And living in El Paso and being on the border, I'm very familiar with a lot of the eating habits of those who live in Mexico. They're not much better than America, so I can understand why they're second. We have an opportunity right now where a lot of us are not going through the flight plan that we usually go through every day, getting up, going to a job. There's a great many of us who are at home working. Some of us are out of work, and that's unfortunate. But we have an opportunity to really focus on our health and nutrition. We have an opportunity to focus on what it means to be healthy. I think it's a line that's been obscured lately because of all this feel good and self-love and all of these things that have been blurred. So let me really hit on that note for just 1 second. You should always love yourself. You should always practice self-love, no matter what your body type, no matter what you look like, no matter whether you fit the conventional forms of beauty or not. It doesn't matter. You should always love yourself. You should always feel good in your own skin. But that does not mean that you should neglect your health. There's a movement right now, and I've seen it. There's a lot of artists out there who are morbidly obese, and people are going, kudos for them for feeling and loving themselves and really going for it, and I agree. However, when I love somebody, I don't let them practice habits, or at least I try to nurture them away from bad habits. Somebody might feel really good if they do heroin. Somebody might feel really good if they smoke cigarettes. I used to smoke cigarettes. One of the worst things I could ever do to myself. And I was a personal trainer while I was doing it. I was a bodybuilder while I was doing that. It wasn't healthy. I stopped. I quit. There are lots of things that we do, and we can say we feel good doing them, but they're harmful to us. And being morbidly obese is one of those things. Fitness is something that comes on a scale. Some people are extremely fit. Some people are kind of fit. Some people are completely unfit. I don't want people to fall in that last category ever. You don't have to look like a fitness model. You don't have to be able to go run 20 miles. But you know what? You don't need to have fat hanging over your framework, okay? And if you have a little bit, okay, that's fine. But nobody should be morbidly obese. And nobody should be in danger of having a disease that is directly related to their level of fitness or deconditioning. One of the reasons America has all the health problems it has is because so many of us are overweight. We're going to have to deal with cancers. We're going to have to deal with all kinds of things. But we would deal with a lot less of them if we took care of ourselves. And if you are one of those people who is in that zone, love yourself, but also love yourself enough to become fit. Love yourself enough to take yourself to the next level of conditioning. Love yourself enough to know that if you were to take those steps, you're going to save money on medical bills in the long run. Your family is going to go through a lot less stress. And no, we cannot galvanize ourselves against every single ailment on the planet. However, what we can do, and I'll say this one again and again and again until I'm blue in the face. What we can do is we can decrease the amount of time that we spend in hospitals, decrease the amount of time that we spend ill, decrease the amount of injuries that we have. And when something does attack us, our bodies are in a better position to deal with them. So if you're going to practice self-love, don't practice self-love and use it as an excuse to be unhealthy. Practice self-love, and if you're unhealthy, become healthier. If you're healthy, become even more healthier. I don't even know if that was correct or not, but who cares? You know what I'm talking about. Practice self-love, my friends. This coronavirus is an opportunity for us to really tune in, look inward, and redefine what we have defined as health. We've lowered the bar. We have. And as a society, we are paying the price for that. We can lower health costs by starting in the home, by starting right here, this biological entity. Over time, and it's going to take time, it's going to take a couple of decades. But if we as a nation become healthier in the way we approach living, you're going to see all kinds of benefits over time. But don't forget, the benefits that you see right now are real. Get up, get out, get moving, do something good for yourself. Hang loose and stay fit, and I'll talk to you soon.